The Skytech Nebula costs just under $900 practically speaking, but with the Ryzen 5 5500 and an RTX 4060, is this pre-built gaming PC worth buying? Well, watch this video before you buy it because, well, it's important. How is it important? Well, actually pretty important. So first off, the specs. This pre-built PC uses a Ryzen 5 5500 and an RTX 4060, which comes with 8GB of GDDR6X VRAM. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you, the CPU and the GPU, having only 8GB of VRAM, might be a limiting factor to how high you can run games. You're probably just gonna be stuck at 1080p or maybe 2K or 1440p if we're generous, but you'd have to make significant tweaks to your graphics settings. For RAM, you get 16GB of DDR4 RAM, and for storage, you get 1TB and an SSD. Now, how well does this PC perform? That's where the performance section comes in right about now. Starting off with Cyberpunk. At 1080p ultra settings, and that's without any upscaling, frame generation, or ray tracing, this pre-built PC gets us to an average FPS of around the high 60s, maybe sometimes reaching the mid-70s. All in all, it's fine, it's definitely a playable experience, but if you want ray tracing or path tracing or even if you want to play in 2K or, God forbid, 4K, you're probably not gonna enjoy it at all. Moving on, we have Forza Horizon 5, again at 1080p with the highest settings possible, including ray tracing set to the highest settings possible, or rather highest setting possible, and this pre-built PC averages around the mid-60s. It's still definitely playable and definitely enjoyable, especially with the ray tracing on, but don't expect the same level of performance at high resolutions, especially with the ray tracing on. But, if you take out the ray tracing, you're probably going to be better off. Now, what about a more competitive game? Let's say Counter-Strike 2. At 1080p and at the highest settings, we get a wildly fluctuating FPS of around 122, maybe around 170, but on the average, you'll most likely be seeing FPS figures of around 140 to 160. So, what do I think of this pre-built gaming PC? Well, for almost $900, I'd say you should only get this PC if you really want a quote-unquote budget PC. Honestly, the Ryzen 5 5500 might turn out to be a bottleneck for the 4060, but that bottleneck might only show up on CPU-heavy games. Other than that, it should perform pretty well, somewhat well. Now, the DDR4 RAM kind of turns me off. It might turn you off as well. There are cases in which DDR5 RAM can provide better performance, but again, it also depends. But as you know, it's better to get better hardware before you need it. So, all in all, I think this PC is alright for the money, but I personally don't think you're going to be future-proofing anything with it. If you're in a budget, I'd advise you to save up just a little more because I have a better pre-built recommendation for you, or at least I believe I do. Now, that's for another video, but if you really want to get this PC now and you just need a gaming PC of sorts, this PC works just fine for all the games you're gonna play. If you want it, you can click on the link in the description down below, or you can just scan this QR code, whichever is more convenient for you. Anyway, make sure to leave a like and subscribe.